Smile, John.
Good evening. It's September 21st, Sunday, 2025, and we're in Studio 6A tonight. It's my pleasure and my distinct honor to be speaking with Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
You're looking well.
Yeah,
Did you have a nice dinner?
yeah,
All right. So you're having a pretty good day, huh?
yeah.
You look pretty nice in that new sweater. It looks very nice. Well, let's continue. Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift, right?
Right.
Today is a gift, yeah. Well, as always, we have the crossroads to read a little bit of your book or try to catch up on some of the text questions. Which would you prefer?
Okay.
Would you prefer the text questions or reading?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here, Mr. Jeckovich. A lot of them are repetitive, so just bear with me. They're probably first-time listeners, and we want to give them a chance, too.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Jeckovich, where were you born and raised?
3063 Orleans Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York.
Wow. How was Niagara Falls back then?
Very beautiful city, beautiful city.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of controversy now. They want to kick out the mayor. They just closed down that ice skating ring, which you love so much.
Yeah.
You love that ice skating ring. They
Yeah,
closed it down. Taxes and real estate are through the roof, which is criminal.
Yeah.
And there's no really public services left.
No.
It's all the politicians got their fat hands out.
Yeah.
And as usual, they destroyed Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
It's a pity. And if you go a mile over the bridge into Canada, you have a Disney line. It's like Disney over there.
Yeah.
Beautiful, thriving, productive, stores.
Clean.
Very clean, museums, everything under the sun. What does Niagara Falls, New York look like?
It's a dump now.
Abandoned house after abandoned house.
Yeah. Killings.
Shootings.
Yeah.
Corruptions.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Mr. Jeckovich was growing up and living in Niagara Falls, oh, by the way, that was the first house they ever lived in that had a bathtub, right?
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Prior to that, where was the bathtub?
Kitchen table.
In the kitchen, yeah. And life was much simpler there. Say, for example, Mr. Jeckovich, as a boy, wanted to go ice skating in his front yard. How'd you do it?
Just turn the fire hydrant on.
And then the next morning, you got an ice skating rink.
Yeah.
In a vacant lot next to your house, right?
Yeah.
What kind of tool did you use to open up a fire hydrant?
Big pack wrench.
And that did the job.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So Mr. Jeckovich, when he grew up at the best of times in Niagara Falls, it was thriving. It was a wonderful place, according to Mr. Jeckovich, to raise a family and live. And Mr. Jeckovich, when he got out of the service, he opened up a laundromat called Duplex Giant Wash on the corner of 2nd Street and Niagara Street, right?
Yeah.
And how was your clientele?
Pardon?
How was your clientele? How was your customers?
They were poor, but they were considerate.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How they take care of your equipment?
Very nice. Very
nice. Yeah, this is a laundromat. From the day Mr. Jeckovich opened it, the doors in front were never locked.
No.
They stayed open 24/7.
Lights are on all the time.
Would you ever consider opening a laundromat again?
No, no.
How come?
Wrong time.
Wrong time.
Yeah.
Do you think the people today would take care of your equipment?
No, no.
No. Yeah, and then in the fertile minds of the politicians back in the day, where Mr. Jeckovich had his laundromat, and that particular area of 2nd Street and Niagara Street, and the adjoining streets, there was over 200 small mom and pop family businesses, 200 of them, mostly Italian and Polish immigrants, working extremely hard to put food on the table, to give their family a better life than they had. Mr. Jeckovich's father was a legal immigrant from Russia. He came through the proper channels, through Ellis Island. He came from the ghettos of Russia, cold, hardcore ghettos. And he worked 3 jobs to give Mr. Jeckovich and his family a better life. On his 3rd job, in his late 30s, he was mixing cement by hand. How do you mix cement by hand?
By shovel.
Yeah, by a shovel. And he died of a massive heart attack. And that's how the book comes into play. Their mother's sons. So at the age of 11, Mr. Jeckovich took care of his mother full-time, and to her demise at her age 89. But getting back to where Mr. Jeckovich had a business and 200 other businesses. And what they have, like motorcycle shops, pizza shops.
Yeah.
What else do they have? Do you remember? Bakeries.
They had a bakery.
Delis.
Yeah.
Motorcycle repair shop.
That guy was still there, yeah.
So every business from A to Z. And then the fertile minds of the politicians came in and said, we're going to shut down all these 200 businesses. Now you're affecting thousands of people because your families relied on them. They shut them all down. And what did they put there?
Excavation center.
And how did that go?
Fell down.
Total failure. Total failures. A total failure. Put all these beautiful workers and family men out of business so their buddies could make millions of dollars, and putting up a big white elephant that's a total flop. Every one of those politicians are dead now, but I think back in the day they should all have been put in prison. Always remember this. Trust the government. Ask any Indian, huh? Trust the government, ask any Indian. Okay. How old were you when you were drafted?
19.
19. And what was the reason why you didn't enlist?
Take care of my mother.
So Mr. Jeckovich made an ultimate sacrifice. He could have enlisted in World War II and got a real nice, easy job. But instead he waited till he got drafted so he could spend more time caring for his mother. But here's the caveat. Once you get drafted in World War II, you're going to go right to front lines. And that's what Mr. Jeckovich did. They sent him right to the front lines. And during that time, he was shot up, beat up, stabbed,
Lost a hip,
trench foot, frostbite, and he still has shrapnel in his body today. And that's the payoff. He was in the Battle of the Bulge, and he fought in Bastogne, which was a high percentage of casualties. And when all that was said and done, he liberated the concentration camps, and that's something that you do not want to see or hear about. And after the war ended, Mr. Jeckovich was awarded the Bronze Star Medal, the Purple Heart, the Army Good Conduct Medal, the American Campaign Medal, European, African, Middle Eastern Campaign Medal with 3 Bronze Service Stars, World War II Victory Medal, Army of Occupation Medal with Germany Clasp, Combat Infantry Badge, Sharpshooter Badge with a carbine, Pistol and Machine Gun Bars, Marksman Badge with Rifle Bar, and Honorable Service Lapel Button in World War II. That was a big heavy-duty machine gun. It took a lot of people to make it work. You had ammo bearers.
Yeah.
You had one guy, carrying the tripod of the machine gun. and then you have a machine gun itself. And that barrel got red hot, so what did you do to cool it?
Antifreeze.
So they had a mixture of antifreeze and water cooling the barrel. What happens if,
19 minutes.
what happens if you would grab the barrel?
It makes you burn your hand.
Did one of your fellow soldiers do that?
Yeah,
And what happened to him?
they sent him home.
He left, right?
Yeah.
He was no longer in the service. Where did you go for basic training?
Owensboro, Kentucky.
Owensboro, Kentucky. Wow. Was your military specialty infantry?
What?
Was your military special infantry? Were you in the infantry?
Yeah.
Army infantry, okay. I know you're too young.
No, I was in heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons, yeah.
Okay. So that machine gun was a heavy duty machine gun. It would pop out thousands of rounds a minute. After you shot the machine gun, did you stay put?
No, move on, keep moving.
Why'd you have to keep moving?
Well, they'll zero in on you.
And that would be it, right?
Yeah.
You were too young on December 7th, 1941 for Pearl Harbor. Do you remember where you were during Pearl Harbor?
Skating on Joe Creek,
You were skating on Joe Creek.
Sunday afternoon.
And then what did your mother say to you when she
She
found
said, I
out?
guess you'll be leaving pretty soon.
She knew you'd be leaving pretty soon,
Yeah.
right? She knew you'd be leaving pretty soon. And she was right. And she was right. How did you feel about going into the war?
Well, it was part of my duty. It was my duty.
Part of your duty.
Yeah.
Part of your duty, that's right. Part of your duty. Never questioned it. Never questioned it one single bit. It's their duty. It's their duty. That's what it was. It was their duty. That's why they call it the greatest generation of all times. When they said it was their duty, it was their duty. They just went and did it. You didn't question it, right? You didn't question it. No. Stand by, I'm trying to turn the page here. You know. So Mr. Jeckovich and his generation were part of the most selfless and courageous operation in the history of humankind, without a doubt. Mr. Jeckovich and all these young teenage soldiers left their homes to help out complete strangers, with whom you had nothing in common, right?
No.
Government Uncle Sam said, you're going, don't question, you went, right?
Yeah.
You did the right thing. So how can we be worthy of Mr. Jeckovich and all these young teenage boys' legacy? How? I don't know. Maybe someone tell me. I have no idea. They just did it. And you wonder why they call this the greatest generation of all time? After reading Mr. Jeckovich's books. How many pages is this one book?
849.
849. 849. A big, beautiful book. And I know he didn't own a laptop, and I know he didn't know how to do Google. How did you get this book together?
Yellow pages.
Yellow legal pads, yeah, wow. Greatest generation of all time. After reading these books, I realized one thing. This generation were very patriotic, as Mr. Jeckovich said about when he was drafted. They didn't question, they just said, go and do it, right?
Yeah.
Go and do it. And another thing they had, which we don't have much today, I wish we had more, but
15 and a half.
I don't see it. They were very patriotic and they had empathy. Empathy. Empathy is the glue to civilization. Empathy is the glue to humanity. Without empathy, you're nothing. You don't exist. You don't exist. You're just like a vulture or an animal. So this is the greatest generation of all time. 16,400,000 young boys and girls fought during World War II. Yeah. Now, 80 years later, the final group that fought in the infantry were down to 4,000, maybe less, and we're losing them at a rate of 200 a day. So do the math. If you want to ask Mr. Jeckovich, one of the last standing World War II heroes, text him at 407-366-0000. Text him at 407-366-0000. He'll be glad to ask any of your questions. Mr. Jeckovich, do you want a coffee?
No thing.
How about a donut?
No, nothing.
Mr. Jeckovich, I can't see, but is there any staff behind me?
No?
Is there any staff behind me?
Yeah, Jenny's there.
No staff?
No, she's gone.
Oh, everyone's gone. Only in America. We set up this studio only 30 minutes a day. It takes a long time to set it up and break it down. 4 to 6 people help us out there. Right? They're great people. But I've been telling them for months, when you take a coffee break or something like that, leave a couple in the room in case we need something. They all leave at once. Yeah, they all leave at once. All right, let's see. What was your journey like when you reached your deployment location? How did you get to Europe?
Say again?
How did you get to Europe? What was your mode of transportation?
A boat.
A boat, a troop ship, right?
Yeah, 3 months to take away to get there.
And how big was this ship?
It wasn't a luxury liner converted to a troop ship.
Okay. And who was running the luxury liner?
British.
British. Did they have good food?
No, it was all greasy.
Wonder why.
Huh? That's what they eat.
But you said military food was generally pretty good.
Well, that was the military.
They was contracted to take all you tens of thousands of soldiers to Europe.
Yeah.
Did you sleep below the waterline of the boat?
Yeah.
What was the sleeping conditions like?
Crowded.
And you have like little bunks?
No.
Little bunks?
Yeah.
And how close was the guy in the top bunk to the ceiling?
There's no such the ceiling.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So 5 bunks in a row, and the guy at the top, his nose would touch the ceiling. So if you're claustrophobic, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Did you hear the roar of the diesel motors from down below?
Oh yeah.
Did it have
Smell it.
Yeah, a bad smell?
Yeah.
Wow. Was it hot or cold below?
Cold.
Cold. And then where did you spend most of your time? You're on a ship for a couple of months. Where did you spend most of your time?
Outside and the backside.
You sat up on the top deck?
Yeah.
Getting fresh air?
Yeah.
And what else did you do to pass?
I was reading up there.
Reading. Okay, you love to read. You told us you're in a book a month club when you were a boy. Yeah. And reading still carry on today. Mr. Jeckovich every morning has 3 newspapers. Every morning after breakfast, he has 3 newspapers. He reads them from front page to back page. And guess what? With no reading glasses at all. Amazing. You listeners know usually when you pop 40 and above, you got reading glasses. 100 years old and reading with no glasses. Yeah. He's been reading since a boy. He loves reading. He can shake your hand and knock you to the ground with power. But you belong to that Book of the Month Club. Could you tell us a little bit more what that was like when you're 9 and 10 years old?
Say again?
How was this Book of the Month Club when you were a young boy?
Well, you took a selection. If you wanted, you took it. If you didn't want it, you didn't take it.
How did they get them to your house?
By mail.
By mail. And your mother was opposed to that, right?
Yeah, so I put it underneath the bed.
And so you had to beat your mother to the mailbox.
Yeah.
So your mother didn't find out. And then where'd you take the book?
I took it back underneath the bed.
Underneath the bed. And then if it was that tight that you had to hide the books, where the heck did you read them?
In the garage.
Wow. Geez, what mother today wouldn't love their boy reading a book? He had to fight to read the books. What kind of books did you primarily read?
All kinds of books. History, psychology, novels.
And you still love reading today, right?
Yeah.
So, jogged for 85 years, reading books is his passion. Maybe that's the secret to longevity, I don't know. Sure worked for this man. Did you ever smoke?
No.
Did you drink?
No.
Mr. Jeckovich never took a prescription or a vitamin in his life, yeah. Never did, never did. 100 years old and you're looking great, I'll tell you that right now. You're looking great, Mr. Jeckovich. Mr. Jeckovich said a couple weeks ago that he blinked his eyes at 20 and now you're 100. Is that still true?
Yeah.
You blinked your eyes at 20 and now you're 100.
Yeah.
Where the hell did 80 years go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It went by that fast.
Yeah.
I hope the younger listeners out here listen to that. It goes by quickly. Boys and girls, it's a short dance around the sun. It'll go by quickly. We're only visiting this planet, I tell you that. And Mr. Jeckovich is a living example of that. He blinked his eyes at 20, and now he's 100. You must understand that, really. Listen, life is very strange. You arrive here with nothing, right?
Right.
You come with nothing. And then you spend your whole life chasing everything. I want a new car. I want a new house. I want these fancy watches when my $50 cell phone could keep better time. I want jewelry. I want to get my kitchen remodeled to keep up with the Joneses. I want new clothes. I want to have 40 shoes. 40 shoes. What a disgrace. I want everything. All your life you're chasing and chasing and chasing. And guess what? And still you leave with nothing, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen a hearse pulling a U-Haul trailer, have you?
No.
Hell no. But make sure, boys and girls, make sure your soul gains more than your hands.
7.5.
Make sure your soul gains more than your hands. You keep chasing and chasing these things. Figure it out. It's not worth the chase. Not worth the chase. When you were a boy, you worked a lot of part-time jobs at 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah.
What kind of work did you do at those two movie theaters?
Usher.
Do you remember the name of them theaters?
Strand and Cataract.
Strand and Cataract. Were they owned by two Greek brothers?
Yeah.
What was your major job back then as an usher? Because I have to tell you the truth. I never seen an usher in a movie theater. It was before my time. What is an usher?
They walk down the aisle on any empty seats. They bring their like 2 or 3 tires. Then they bring it down.
How did you have to dress?
Huh?
How would you have to dress?
Black pants, bow tie, and white shirt.
And what was your tools? Flashlights?
Yeah.
I see. So the usher up top says, here they go, and you flash the lights and send them in, right?
Yeah.
Did the upstairs of the balconies, did you have to do that too, or they just went on their own?
I was upstairs in the balcony. Yeah, that's where the screen was. Yeah.
But they smoked back then in the balcony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said the biggest problem with that ushering job as a preteen was that the young boys at a scary movie, what'd they do?
They pissed their pants.
On a regular basis, right?
Yeah.
And what did the bosses tell you?
They cleaned up the smells.
Yeah. And I believe that because today kids are used to violence around the clock. Every second they got someone killing, stabbing, beating, bombing, mutilating. They don't get scared, they're used to it. Back then, the only source of entertainment they had were movie theaters.
Yeah.
And then they seen like Frankenstein, and they got so excited that they wet their pants.
Yeah.
Wow. That's something. And right next door was S.S. Kresge's, right?
Yeah.
What did your mother do there?
Cook. She was a cook there.
Cook. You also worked there, right?
Yeah.
What did you do there?
I was a stock boy.
Stock boy. Like what did you stock?
They supply grills on their aisles upstairs.
Okay, but you had a big treat there, being that your mother was a cook, and his mother was from Poland. She was a fantastic cook. Couldn't compare with it today, I can tell you that. She'd make you a lunch, right?
Yeah.
A nice, beautiful lunch, and that was something to look forward to. Did you sit up on the diner counter?
No, I sat downstairs in the candy room.
She made you go downstairs in the warehouse. In the same
Don't make a
basement.
mess.
She says, "Don't make a mess, Johnny. You're gonna eat this sandwich," or what did she mostly make you?
Yeah.
Sandwiches?
Yeah.
You're gonna eat this in the downstairs warehouse candy room. That was great. So that was a treat to look forward to, right?
Yeah.
And besides that, you also delivered newspapers.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Uniwersinski.
100% Polish paper.
Yeah.
How many customers?
150.
And they're all, did any of them speak English?
No, I mean, I was crying. They paid me and they didn't pay me all night.
What happened? You had a hard time getting paid?
Yeah.
What'd they tell you?
They said, I paid you.
So here's a 11-year-old boy, middle of winter, and the customers are saying, "We already paid you."
Yeah.
So how the hell did you find to get your money?
I kept after them.
You had to stay on top of them.
Yeah.
If you didn't, they would say, "Heck with you," right?
Yeah.
I know they're all Polish people, and I know they had a lot of good cooking meals. Did they have a nice aroma in most of their houses?
Some of them had a different aroma.
Was it a bad aroma?
I don't know what they were cooking.
So you had to run in and run out?
Yeah.
Wow. Did your mother subscribe to the paper?
Oh, yeah.
And she enjoyed reading it?
Obituary, that's what she read.
So let me understand this. So your mother only read the obituaries?
Yeah.
How many days a week did this paper come out?
Except Sunday.
And how did you deliver all these papers?
By bicycle, Black Knight.
Oh boy. A Black Knight's a bike that has like a tank in the middle of it, a button for the horn, a button for the lights. It's a real fancy machine.
Yeah.
Back then it wasn't expensive, but now everyone's chasing to find a Black Knight. I'm wondering, you have horrible weather in Niagara Falls. What the hell how did you deliver the papers in a snowstorm?
I was trying to find dry spots.
So you look for dry spots in the road.
Yeah.
Minutes, please. And then how'd you handle the horrible rain you get in Niagara Falls?
What?
The rain, how'd you cover your papers?
2 minutes and 10
From
seconds.
Piece of
getting,
plastic, piece of plastic.
you put them in plastic.
Yeah.
So we got you delivering newspapers. We got you working at the movie theater. We got you working at SS Kresge's. Did you also shovel snow for income?
Oh, yeah.
Did the people
I
pay you?
had a plow on my truck.
Oh, and then later in life you put a plow in your truck.
Yeah.
But when you were a boy, did you go door to door and say, "Do you need your sidewalk plowed?"
Yeah.
And how much would they pay you? Like a few dollars?
Well, I only got paid one. Martha paid me $5.
Everyone else stiffed you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You work for nothing.
So basically you were volunteering for everybody.
Yeah.
You did a nice job, Miss.
In the 30.
Wow. So you had some real good times in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
And then you worked for
Croydale.
Croysdale. What did you do for Croysdale?
I worked with my uncle.
Uncle Andy?
Yeah.
That's before the war.
Yeah.
And so you're still a young boy. Tell us that you're on the second story of building doing aluminum of a house, and you slipped. How far down did you go?
I went over the roof.
In 2
I
stories,
went
right?
over, he was on a scaffold. I went over his head.
You went over the guy below you, scaffold.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you weren't hurt. How
I'm
come?
pedaling the snow.
You got cushioned by the big snow banks.
Yeah.
And what did the worker below you
And
say?
you get your ass up there and twist going around.
Today you would have 18 lawyers suing the
Yeah.
company, and now they tell you get your ass up.
Quit messing around.
Did they even ask you if you were injured?
Huh?
Did they ask you if you were injured?
No.
They just say get up there.
Yeah.
Get back up there.
How many minutes?
30 seconds. Kind of like when he was in the World War II and they fixed him up and they said, get back in there.
Yeah, but what were you doing on the second story of a roof of a house during the winter?
I taking those points out there, put the points in the roof to break the ice up.
Okay, so the weather was really that bad that you had to put some points or spikes in
10
the roof to break up the ice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, we'll
You
pick
did
this
it
up.
all.
Yeah, we'll pick it up tomorrow.
I can't